That's Not Her, The Abdomen, Cancer Capricorn, The Butterfly, Patriarchy and Control. What do these have to do with the events of 2024? What if I told you that the biggest events of 2024, Cat Williams, Kate Gate, Southport, the leftist meltdown after Trump's election, Luigi Mangione, the Kazakhstan and Korean plane crashes, and films like The Substance and Heretic are not random at all? These seemingly disconnected moments are threads in a single story, a story about you and your journey to rediscover who you really are. Every symbol, every mystery, every headline, it's all part of a game designed to wake you up. Dismiss it and you stay in the cycle of disbelief. Engage with it and the answers will blow your mind. In this video, I'm breaking down some of the year's most talked about events to show you how they connect through hidden symbols, allegories, and the hidden one story beneath the surface. My channel is devoted to uncovering these mysteries, not just in media, but in your own life, because everything happening out there is really about you. If you want to go deeper, unlock the esoteric truths, and learn how to apply them to your own life to discover the meaning of it all, join my membership. This is 2024 Explained. January 2024, Cat Williams has an interview with Shannon Sharpe on the Club Shay Shay podcast that broke the internet. In this interview, Williams stated, "All these big D deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if it's Diddy or whoever, all lies will be exposed." And this is indeed what happened. But as I said in my video I did on Cat Williams, it's all by design. No industry member exposes the truth against any power-hungry giants without repercussions unless they're on the same side, which Cat is. March 10th, 2024. Princess Catherine resurfaced for the first time after months of her unexplained absence from public life. Not seen since before Christmas, her fans were calling out for her with calls of "Where's Kate?" and they would not give up until they had an answer. This fueled many theories as to her whereabouts, and the controversy only worsened with the release of a doctored photo of Kate sitting with her 3 children outside her home. This sparked a breakdown of the photoshopped image and a retraction by the media, as well as a public statement made by Princess Catherine herself from Kensington Palace apologizing for her shoddy work. Several more images surfaced, all falling under scrutiny for their low resolution, and most importantly, that it was obviously not Kate. "That's not her," became the dominant chant, echoing the chants said months earlier about the notorious crazy plane lady, Tiffany Gomez. March 22nd, 2024. Princess Catherine released a somber video announcing that she had had abdominal surgery and cancer had been present, so she was undergoing a course of preventative chemotherapy, and this silenced the loudest of the calls claiming that's not her. But quietly in the background, true fans knew something wasn't right, and they persisted with their investigation, because this is a game you have been invited to participate in. June 5th, 2024. Michael Mosley died in Greece with his hand on his stomach and an umbrella nearby. It was said that he almost made it home, but he didn't make it home. Why not? June 14th to 15th, 2024. Princess Catherine made an early appearance at the Trooping the Color ceremony with King Charles, who had also been diagnosed with cancer. She appeared in black and white dressed as My Fair Lady Eliza Doolittle, also carrying an umbrella. This event still caused many to speculate that it was not Princess Catherine. The day before, she had released a statement saying that she was not out of the woods yet. July 14th, 2024. Kate appeared at Wimbledon in purple, showing that she was now out of the woods. July 29th, 2024. Tensions were rising in England with the illegal aliens or migrants causing trouble. Riots followed the horrific slaying of 3 young girls at a dance studio in Southport in the Heart Space. September 9th, 2024. Princess Catherine released a video stating that she was cancer-free. It was a beautifully moving and poetic video featuring herself and her family outside enjoying the summer, which she filmed and edited herself. September 20th, 2024. The film The Substance was released in theaters. It was a disturbing horror film about a woman who destroys herself to please others and ends up finding her authentic self in a horribly disfigured, grotesque mishmash of her whole self. November 5th to 6th, 2024. Donald Trump won the U.S. elections, and the following day, the left had a feminist meltdown. November 8th, 2024, Heretic was released. It's another horror film about two missionaries who visit a man named Mr. Reed, who invites them inside his labyrinth of a house to play a game. He even centered the game around the classic board game called Monopoly. December 4th, 2024, United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was shot outside a Midtown Manhattan hotel, allegedly by a young man named Luigi Mangione, who fled on a bike to Central Park, where he left a knapsack containing Monopoly money, inviting the viewer to play his coded mystery game. A few days later, he was arrested at a McDonald's, and the support to free Luigi was insane. December 25th, 2024. A plane crashed in Altai, Kazakhstan after being diverted from Grozny, Russia due to fog. It was struck down by an alleged bird strike, disabling its controls. It flew in a figure-8 pattern before crashing into the ground and splitting in two. Those who were in the tail of the plane were fine. December 26th, 2024. In South Korea, another plane suffered from malfunctioning landing gear due to a suspected bird strike and landed on its belly, sliding into a wall at the end of the runway, killing nearly everyone on board, save for two people, a single man and woman, who were also in the tail of the plane. January 1st, 2025. I'm including the New Year's Day truck attacks in New Orleans and Las Vegas because those two events punctuate the end of the 2024 story. In New Orleans, a white Ford Lightning truck started its course at the intersection of C and C 33 outside the Astor Hotel. Astor means star, but it also means thunder god. The lightning traveled from the Cancer Capricorn twin pillars at the top of the spine, CC, ramming pedestrians in its path. In Las Vegas, a Tesla truck resembling a DeLorean exploded outside the Trump Hotel. The TNT atomic explosion in the head. The TNT is also the Twin Towers, the gap between worlds, CC. The game. These events seem to be isolated incidents, but they are interconnected with a deliberate design to reveal the hidden one story that shows the truth of who you are. The common elements tying them all together are revealed in their stories. That's not her. In late 2023, there was a strange story dragged out in the news following a young woman known as the Crazy Plane Lady or Tiffany Gomez. Her images were shown to be different from the woman who appeared in the video, and those following the story cried, "That's not her." They were insulted and offended that these people were toying with them. Do they think we're stupid? No, as a matter of fact, they know how smart you are, and by toying with you, they lure you in to play the game, because now you're determined to solve the mystery of who is Tiffany Gomez. This story wrapped up at the end of 2023, but the effects of it lingered. When Princess Catherine disappeared right before Christmas 2023, people were concerned for her safety, demanding that they see proof of life. The internet sleuths were hot on the case, finding all sorts of puzzle pieces indicating that all was not well in Kensington Palace. Dark limousines racing from the palace late at night and appearances by William without mentioning his wife raised more questions than answers. Then, when Princess Catherine resurfaced in March for a Mother's Day photo with her 3 photoshopped children, the internet went wild. That's not her. And indeed, it was not. It was proven that the photo was doctored, but despite the retractions and apologies, the public was not satisfied. Their primary concern was, where was Kate? This wasn't the last time the masses were to call out, "That's not her." In December, Luigi Mangione was arrested for the shooting of Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, and that was determined to be a high-level security issue for the powers that be. The internet sleuths, old hats at this now, determined that the man pictured on the day of the event did not match the photos of Luigi Mangione due to his eyebrows and various other holes in the case. Luigi was a fall guy? "That's not him," they cried. In the movie The Heretic, there is a scene involving switched bodies. That's not her. In the movie The Substance, the people at the theater are expecting to see Sue, but instead they got Eliza Sue. That's not her. The Abdomen. Princess Catherine was taken in for abdominal surgery. The abdomen is the solar plexus. It was also the area Michael Mosley held onto when he died, and for him it was said that he almost made it home. In the movie, the heretic Paxton was wounded in her abdomen. These are not coincidental. They are deliberate messages to you. Brian Thompson was shot in Midtown Manhattan, which also represents the midsection of a body, as the event happened in Manhattan. Midtown is also the solar plexus, or the abdomen. The plane crash in Korea landed on its belly and skid into a wall. So what are these events trying to tell you about the abdomen? Clearly, there's a barrier in the abdomen preventing us from making it home. Cancer, Capricorn. Princess Catherine and King Charles were both diagnosed with cancer, but it was only Princess Catherine's cancer journey we were invited to follow. Why is that? Her journey from disappearing on Christmas Day around the time of the winter solstice to her reappearance on Mother's Day as an illusion, then resurfacing on the spring equinox with her cancer announcement were perfectly timed dates, and not by coincidence. The spring equinox was March 22nd, which is 322. This is the number symbolizing the skull and bones. Skull and bones symbolizes death and rebirth. That's why it falls on the start of spring. Skull and bones is also the Chi-Rho, the XP, or the symbol for Christ. Catherine announced that she was not out of the woods yet, then made a surprise appearance at the Trooping the Color ceremony dressed in black and white, holding an umbrella, just like My Fair Lady. Also, not a coincidence. So what could that mean? Why is it deliberate and why is it significant? Many have pointed out the comparison, but have not gone beyond that point. You must go beyond that point in order to solve the puzzle. Then in July, Catherine appeared at Wimbledon in purple, demonstrating that she was out of the woods. A short while later that same month, the young girls were attacked in Southport at the Heart Space. This entire event was about the Cancer-Capricorn connection. Was the connection made? No. Why not? Because of the abdomen. Luigi and Catherine both made it out of the woods to the other side. They both made the Cancer-Capricorn connection. How do I know this? Well, for Catherine, it's partially because of the butterfly. The butterfly. At the end of Princess Catherine's cancer-free video, a yellow butterfly lands on her hand. This scene is replicated in the film Heretic. How is it possible that a film that was shot a year before and written at least a year before that would feature the same moment to happen to a real-life person in 2024? A butterfly symbolizes transformation. The butterfly shape in the head is the fornix. The butterfly was also seen at the Southport event along with the bee in the form of balloons. And we also saw the flight crashing in Kazakhstan made a butterfly pattern before crashing. The monarch butterfly is connected with the monarchy and MK Ultra. MK Ultra has to do with mind control. But who has control over your mind? In this world, the dominant patriarchal power has control. That is the ego. Patriarchy and control. The substance showed the horrors of patriarchy and how it controls our thoughts, affecting how we live our lives, how we speak to ourselves and to others, how we treat ourselves and others. It destroys us from the inside. Heretic also showed this in Mr. Reed being a domineering and controlling presence over two young missionaries whom he trapped in his house. When Donald Trump won the U.S. election, the female-dominant leftists had a mental breakdown over it, screaming that the men were going to harm them. It was the equivalent of the end of the substance when Eliza Sue sprayed the audience with blood. We all have blood on our hands from the toxicity of the patriarchal system. We made her. And as crazy as the left looks, there is some validity to what they have to say. We made them, and it scares us to look at it. The fall of the existing infrastructure with the as predicted by Cat Williams exposure of the Hollywood deviants, such as P. Diddy, is part of the dismantling of the patriarchal structure. This is also being revealed through massively popular shows like Love is Blind, as the effects of the toxic masculine come to the surface. This is why we had the leftist meltdown as a result of Trump's win. Donald Trump made an appearance serving fries at McDonald's just weeks before Luigi Mangione was arrested at a McDonald's. And what game does McDonald's play? Monopoly. Monopoly. In the backpack Luigi Mangione allegedly left behind in Central Park as he fled Manhattan for Pennsylvania, where he was ultimately captured, was a bundle of Monopoly money. Some say this was a nod to the corruption of monopolies in the healthcare industry. That's one possibility. But then why did Mr. Reed in Heretic refer to Monopoly as the original game by another name? The landlord's game. Could it be that the original game we are all playing in real life is Monopoly? Mono means one and poly means many parts. Many into one is the objective of the game. That is because the objective of life is to come to the realization that the many are merely iterations of the original, which is you. A major theme of the movie The Substance is remember you are one. 2024, like every year, exhibited a series of events designed to lure you in to participate in the game. The game is not a trap or a distraction. It is the game we came here to play. The powers that be are not trying to destroy us. We're doing a fine job of that ourselves. They are trying to wake us up to who we really are. They are leaving clues for us to solve. They are you. Each of these events is an invitation for you to delve deeper into the story to discover the hidden meaning behind it. It is about finding the one story, which is about you and the path to exit this illusory reality. This is exactly what I've been revealing to you in every video. By uncovering the hidden meanings embedded in these events, movies, and TV shows, you start to see how everything is connected, and it's all about you. If you're interested in knowing more about this, there's a member video that digs deeper into these connections. In it, I explain what is really meant by "that's not her," why the plane crashes were said to have been caused by bird strikes, and what's preventing us from making the connection through the Cancer Capricorn portal, and more. Study my videos or become a member to accelerate your ascension process. Thanks for watching. See you soon.